Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns and welcome to the Link to the Past Randomizer Challenge Cup of 2024. We have an AD Keys match from Group D today. We have RidleyDragon going up against Captain 1977. It's about time we get in because they are on a 10-minute delay, so we're going to start in like 90 seconds. So without further ado, let's switch to the layout. Let's hand it off to our wonderful commentators, Trurocky and to Tailin. Also, big shout outs to Pixcalibur on tracking. Folks, take it away.
Hey, thanks so much, Trez, and welcome everyone to another exciting match in the Challenge Cup. I'm Tailin116, going to do some commentary with you, and I'm joined by Rocky. Hey, how's it going?
Doing good today. Looking forward to this really exciting race. This race has a lot of implications for this group, so it should be a good time.
Yep, this is a matchup in the Group D section, and definitely a lot of things going on to play for. So Ridley is already kind of eliminated and hoping to play spoiler now. So if Ridley wins, then Lucian goes through. If not, and Captain pulls it off, then Lucian and Captain gonna have a hot tiebreaker match. So yeah, a lot to play for, a lot going on.
Yeah, just unfortunate for those who watched the race on Thursday with Ridley with his computer issues, kind of unfortunately eliminating him. Yeah, hoping, like you said, hoping to play spoiler today against Captain. So
Says we're getting ready to see these runners take off. Is there anything specific you'd like to see? Any kind of fun meminess or maybe some more streamlined stuff that you're hoping to see in this match?
yeah, I'm kind of hoping for a little bit of jet seed. I mean, I'd like to hopefully those CT keys kind of show up a little bit early. I know it can be double-edged sword if they do, but then, you know, one less thing to hunt for as we move through.
I know in watching some of the main tournament as well, I've seen at least one of these where the Dark World access was through Aga 1, which is kind of a treat in an AD keen.
Yeah, I missed that one. That would be interesting for sure, but I mean, anytime that you have especially key sanity, it's definitely a possibility, so. I like that this mode at least gives them boots to start with. Let's open a couple more checks, so.
All right, and here we go. Immediate diversity. Oh, maybe not. Captain just grabbing the Link's House item and then bamfing probably up to the Sank start. I've seen that a couple times. I'm not against it. This mode, of course, having starting boots, so we can get a little bit started.
Yeah, it's like most runners, you know, a lot of runners doing what Ridley's doing, you know, starting at Sank, headed west. I'm seeing a lot of runners also in this mode, starting at Link's House, heading to Eastern, which has been an interesting play. But a little bit of magic on that tree pole. Alright, Bush Crab having the goods for us today, getting full bombs.
Yeah, kind of the first nice thing we've seen. A couple of those easy one-off checks, not really supplying us with anything. Lumberjack also not going to be a problem, which is nice.
Yeah, well, it's appreciated when Lumberjack is dead and don't have to worry about trying to rush Aga. If that's not our Dark World access, so.
Well, I guess maybe in a scene like this that's all dungeons, you almost want Lumberjack to be something useful because that might force the Castle Tower keys early.
Yeah. Both runners opting to pick up blue mail.
Yeah, our first trackable item is armor. Super exciting.
Yeah, I could have seen either runner choosing to leave it just for the death warping abilities early game, but also nice to have a little bit of safety. So
Yeah, neither of these runners need armor by any stretch, but if you're gonna get it that easily, if it's just gonna hand it to you, I'm a fan of grabbing it.
see what Blind has for us today.
Park container, trash, trash. Everyone loves a good compass, and 20 bucks. Blind, worst thief.
Yeah. Yeah, compasses don't matter so much in this mode. I know there's some logic behind where they're placed, but not really a issue for these runners.
Ice Palace small is nice. You'd like having that later on, sure.
I mean, you like it for routing. One definitely helps with routing. I played a seed where I didn't have any and completely routed it incorrectly and got jammed up in ice without a single key. So, always nice to have one at least.
All right, a little bit extra. That's good for bottle. Okay, so we have bottle vendor money, so that's nice. Pod small's nice. Here's
Another
one
pod
pod small.
small.
Here's another. How many pod smalls do you need?
What, 4?
Yeah.
And mitts, and gloves, so that's a nice find.
All right. Big key to Thieves' Stone. Okay, so the game's starting to provide a little bit now. Yeah, Pod, especially in a key sanity mode, is one of those that can really troll you if you go in with not enough keys, or you're one short and don't check the vanilla bin key chest or something, and it really can burn you. So the more the merrier early.
Oh yeah, 100%, yeah. Yeah, that vanilla big key chest, is the one that a lot of runners will skip until they get 6. Yeah, it can definitely be a big difference if there happens to be something there. So.
All right, back at the bars, packing explosives for the truly rude vendors, but we have a nice bottle or bomb refill.
Yeah, you don't want to see that, all that alcohol go boom. That's not going to be good for Kakariko.
Nice pearl. All right, let's just see the hammer and let's see some real divergence. I could see a 5-minute Dark World access would be sweet.
Right. All right. Got a blind check and check before we head in, and we're going in for those for sure.
Probably gonna want those. I see a lot of runners, especially in key sanity modes, just blind check it because you're assuming, well, it could be a key I need.
Yeah. I definitely can't argue against either of these plays, so.
No, it's definitely one of those, which is the way you like it, then just do it. It's okay. Sometimes it's gonna work out, sometimes it's not. Rando in a nutshell.
Exactly. Alright, time for South Shore checks. Okay, pretty much telling us what logic they want us to follow by giving us those flippers, so. Now if the game would just give us some money so we can do Zora while we're up there.
Yeah, unless the money shows up in like Mini Moldorm Cave, that's definitely something that could get isolated for a long time. Okay, a little coin in the water. Didn't see it. Which one is it? It's either.
See if that is required or just a nice find. I'm sure Ridley is just hoping for a sword earlier today than Thursday. Played 80 keys on Thursday and he didn't find his first sword until 52 minutes. And his opponent didn't find his first sword until 1 hour and 20.
Yeah, that's a little too long for a non-swordless seat, I think. Okay, nice bottle. Got a little bit of traveling to do to turn that in.
Yeah, nice bottle, though, kind of one skull wood ski that we would like to see, so.
Mini Moldarm sitting in the good pack of items might be something to remember later, too.
Are desert small?
Yeah, the small kind of ranks along with some of the other small keys like the Thieves Town Small and the Harris Small that you just kind of want it before you go in, so you can just mop it and be done and not have to be... You find it late and you're like, well, great, when do I fit that in now?
B for B. Okay.
But it's a good B.
It is a good B. Except that the one that he released was trying to attack the fairy. That's not a good B.
Okay, whole lot of nothing going on there. Interesting that Captain did not do the man under the bridge. I think maybe forgot they had flippers and still lost their water walk and didn't want to just go up there. Nah, never mind. Who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need that. It's fine.
Oh, there we go. We're gonna want that.
Yeah, nice mirror location there. Eastern or castle, headed to castle.
Yeah, Captain choosing to go to the castle with only real weaponry being bombs is kind of an interesting choice.
Yeah. I mean, bomb strats aren't that horrible for escape, but I'd rather have something else for sure.
Yeah, our tracker coming up with a great point too. Having that mirror, knowing they already have red mail, is a super nice option. So death warping not going to be a huge issue when it's needed. Not as necessary maybe in this as you would need, say, in like an entrance mode, but definitely one care off of your mind now.
Yeah. Ridley following suit there, gonna get his mirror.
I don't know, I guess I'm just a little surprised, and it might just be their playstyle, which is fine, that not going for the Saha and then the Eastern check. No one likes double-tipping dungeons, and I understand how that really sucks. But it's kind of one of those things you have to accept you're going to do at least once or twice in a keys mode. I kind of like the idea of doing Saha Eastern, hoping for a better weapon than bombs for this start.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm fine not even not if you don't want to dip Eastern, just you've got boots. Make that run over real quick to Saha and see what's hiding, what he's got in his closet, and then kind of deciding what you're gonna do from there. So. As the game is giving us, you know, some good items, but not really giving us progression per se, so.
Yeah, totally agree. Stuff like flippers, glove, mirror, all that stuff's great, but it's not really pushing the envelope right now. Oh, Captain.
Oh, Captain.
Captain not having the weaponry now, Zelda Cell is just going to have to sit and wait.
Yeah,
It gotta hope that it's nothing. 'Cause it's got to be pushed onto the back of your mind now.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, was not surprised to see him head straight to Dark Cross there. So
Yeah, and this is a set of dark rooms that a lot of runners learn early, but without something to help guide where you are, it is not free. The ropes in here can be a real problem. Yeah, nice bonk strat there by Captain. So once you get to that Dark Cross room, once you get to the section that goes right, if you hug the wall and dash, you'll bonk off of the lamp, go straight up, and that's the chest. So nice job using the boots to set themselves up for that.
yeah, it's dark rooms that I'm learning, especially this tournament. It's been really interesting to see kind of dark strats used when the lights are on, so I can kind of see how people are setting stuff up. Yeah, knowing that bonk is how you do it is really, really nice.
Yeah, as long as that the rope or the bat's not getting in the way. But yeah, that's a nice setup that you can just use, and it just locks it in. Captain going to grab the man on the bridge now, and then probably head all the way over to Eastern. Ridley making the nice call of using that B to finish off that guard. That's a great remembering that they have that option just sitting in their bottle.
Yeah, with only 2 bombs left, that was, definitely a smart play. You kind of want to save those bombs in case you want to use them down here. More likely, we'll just use the bots. So
yeah, don't be afraid to use what's in your bottles, and whether that's potions or beans or fairies or whatever else you need to do. You have it for a reason. It's better than dying. Oh no. Well, oh no.
Yeah. Now it just becomes what's in that chest when we finally get there.
Yeah, that's going to be really interesting to watch for later.
Nice
and
magic.
It's the best safety in the game.
It really is, though. I mean, mail's nice and stuff, but when I see half magic, it's just kind of a relief.
Oh, it's just weapons free at that point. Just give me a fire rod, just let me loose. Half magic's the best.
Alright, so both of these runners at this point only have the checks in Eastern and Zora. Oh, we've got Agina. No, neither runner has checked Agina.
Yeah, going back to Ridley, and maybe I missed it, but I don't think they did Dark Cross.
No, he didn't.
We know it's nothing, but it's just something maybe to remember there that they have left behind and might have to give some time to later. Meh. All right, nice powder, sure.
Yeah. Thoughts that it might come in handy later, but so only one more check in logic here.
It's nice that this scene is really taking care of the runners. Red mail, mirror, some decent hearts to start, powder, half magic. It's just like a warm hug. Okay.
All right. We'll be entering Dark World at Village of Outcasts, Kakariko, because that's our only option.
Yeah, and both runners will have a majority of the light world cleared, except for some really one-off sections like Zora and Agina.
Yeah.
And each of them have a check in Hyrule Castle. Alright, Ridley grabbing theirs. Thinking about it. Alright. Really deciding to go to the out of logic big key chest. Not worth the time investment.
So kind of criticize some of this from Ridley the other day, kind of sticking to logic a little bit.
Nice boots!
Yeah.
Had they not had a boot start, that would have been tragic. But yeah, Ridley making the right call of just saying, nope, not worth the time. I'm going to Dark World.
Right, then we'll see if these runners pick Skullwoods or Village of Outcasts to start. Okay, some nice divergence here. Alright, Ridley's literate now. That's always good.
Both runners having the theme song big key. It'll be interesting if they want to go in not having a way to beat blind, but still having access to 6 checks.
Hey, a sword.
Hey, a sword. Always a sword and skull? Question mark?
Really remembering he had the bottle.
Yeah, good heads up remembering there. Okay, small edit to my previous comment about not having a way to beat blind. Now do you go in not being able to do the big chest? The answer is yes, of course, but...
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yes! My other favorite item in the game! Skullwood's having the hookup. Thanks, Big Dunka. Dang.
Just 20 rupees on big game.
Oh, let me tell you how bad I want to swamp small right now. I mean, early flippers and mirror, and now a hook shot, like, bring the goods. Oh, speaking of small key.
Always interesting to see that. Runners hoping that they don't need it, but we won't know for quite a while.
Yeah, there's still plenty of small keys in this world we need. Really gonna grab the smith and do the smith chain. Probably wrap this around. I would guess probably do a whole loop with turning in the smith chain, getting hype cave, maybe even going all the way up to the catfish. Okay, so Ridley has an interesting choice about giving up their mirror to go into to do the magic bat, and decided to go for it. I agree with this.
Yeah, I definitely would be giving up that mirror and just getting back to Light World, or to Dark World via the portal.
Oh, good.
Yay, his 20 rupees in Dark Cross is now in Logic.
Is
Well,
magic
not
bat just
quite.
not the worst?
Magic Bat's nothing until it isn't.
Magic bat is the double firebar room of the overworld. It has nothing. our tracker Pixcalibur is correct. I mean, the ice binkies and logic now.
Yeah. Yeah, we see David Ox coming into chat to get a feel for the other runners in his group.
All right, really going to do some of these overworld checks, having to go back and grab that portal. See if they want to go into Skull Woods. It would definitely benefit their game a little bit if they did, but may just be waiting on a Fire Rod to do some more damage in there.
Nope. Yeah, interesting play here. Not going into Skull Woods where the dense checks are and heading to Graveyard Ledge.
All right, Captain gonna jump into theme style, and having that nice shiny sword, we'll be able to beat this with the big key. Can't full clear it, missing a couple things to the big chest, but I'm willing to bet that that becomes their last location if necessary. Oh well. Yeah, you show me a 7 of 8 themes town that I can just knock out in one go, and I'm gonna do it every time.
Yeah, David, we know that's the sword that Captain got in Skullwood, so...
Alright, there's one. I'm sure both runners want to see both of those keys very quickly.
Still need to find that lamp somewhere too, so... Not that we can even get into Castle Tower at this point, but... Interesting play on Riddle's side, heading to Catfish, so we are definitely abandoning Zora for until it gets to be one of his last checks at this point.
Yeah, Ridley kind of taking the approach of just going where the crow flies and just trying to wrap in some of these. Okay, that really scared me for a second. I have done that in a race, and yeah, it's the worst feeling.
Oh man, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, this isn't a bash on Ridley at all. Had the catfish had something, you know, pushing that, my opponent's probably not going to do this for a while. And if it's something, then it's a massive play. Nice desert big just sitting in Themestown.
Yeah, so that's a fully clearable desert now.
Gonna need some fire before you can clear it.
Oh, I always forget about that. I've done that more than once, gone all the way back and been like, oh, I don't have fire.
Oh yeah, who among us has not done Hera Basement and then had no fire? Like, I got you. I understand. All right, really got to go back down, grab this purple chest and finish this route, I think, while Captain takes on Blind. Nice scripted fight. Blind will always do the same kind of thing as long as you stay on beat. So far, looks super tight from Captain. And not quite perfect. We'll give him a nice A- on that one. Well done. Have another big key.
Yeah.
All right, that is Crystal 1. All right, I also suspect that Captain probably will follow what Ridley's done. Probably do the digging aim, grab the Smith Chain, wrap around to Hype Cave. Maybe venture up into Pod and or Catfish. We'll see what they want to do. Might just mirror after Purple Chest and go into Desert now that they could knock it out.
Yeah, I think that's the play. I think do this route, but then head to desert. Since it's fully clearable and we know it's in logic, hope we find a nice logic piece there.
With as bad as the Dark World, well, I won't say bad, but with having Mitts as your only Dark World access, I could see completing the route through Hype Cave up to the pyramid, and then grabbing the catfish before saving and quitting, and then going to desert while in the Light World. Like, I feel like you could make an argument for both.
Yeah,
but yeah,
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel like either is wrong, because you can always go back in the Dark World and go through the north like Ridley did. So, we'll see what Captain wants to do here. Speaking of Ridley, they're going to go down and show us what's in Hype Cave. There's a sword.
And big key to Eastern. So definitely need that.
I mean, I don't want to speak out of place, but well, pretty hype.
Yeah, pretty hype.
Pride big key, sword, enough money for Zora now. Like, yeah, pretty hype.
Captain also checking that powder. Let me get a Bombos tablet check here.
This small key is interesting for your captain, knowing that they did not do Zelda Cell. I wonder if maybe having that small key thinks, oh, maybe I should go back and check it. We don't know that it's required quite yet, but it could be.
Right.
Yeah, Captain, having given up their portal for the magic bat, now has to walk the purple chest back into a portal. Is trying to do some hook dash shenanigans so they don't lose it. Speaking of fire, there you go.
Yeah. No more worry about the dark rooms, and can do one more. Actually, get into Defeat Desert now. So, or really missing that desert big key at this point, though.
Yep, that is a great point. Shout out to you, Rocky, though. You called it. Just go to desert. Your fire's right there. You knew the whole time.
All the fires and
Oh,
desert.
wow. This is gonna work out great for Ridley, because having not touched Skull Woods at all, now can just go in and clear it in one shot. Will get their extra sword. So this route is gonna work out a little bit for them. It's a kind of bad, because had they gone into Theme Sound, it would have the Desert Big, but can't have it all.
Yeah, I mean, getting back to Desert Big, isn't the worst thing in the world. Wait till you get your flute, go to Meyer, and just mirror over. So as long as there's not something important on Landmo, he'll be okay. All right, third Meyer small. Captain getting his Master Sword.
Yeah, I want to react to Kirby and chat what they're talking about. The Hera, and by association the mountain, pretty wide open for the runners now that there's some fire to get it in logic. So interesting to see if either of our runners want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of density up there. You can learn what the medallion for TR is. Could knock out Hera. Like there's some fun stuff you can do.
Yeah, we've got all of Death Mountain, all of Dark Death Mountain, open. So plenty of checks there.
Yeah, when I shout out the raid from ZeldaSpeedRuns, welcome on in. This is a match in the A Link to the Past Randomizer Challenge Cup Group D. Plenty on the line for Captain in this race, trying to secure their way into a tiebreaker race to make brackets. So really choosing to come into Themestown first. I actually like this play. That way, once they're finished with Skullwoods, they can just save and quit, as opposed to have to walk back out of Skullwoods. So I think this is a pretty heads-up call.
Yeah, and we'll see, him get Master Sword, go defeat Moth, and then I imagine that we'll get our pad check and see if Pedestal is going to be anything for us today.
Yeah, great shout. Captain running around, seeing that lamp, thinks, yes, please. Find these runners. The next thing I really want to see it probably is a hammer, just to be able to knock out Ice Palace too.
Yeah, that hammer's right now. That hammer would be big. Ice Palace, give us the extra portal. Give us non-swimming access over the pod. Oh, Lucian mentioning there in chat that a potential tiebreaker really interesting, as him and Captain are league teammates. So very used to playing with each other. So yeah, that would be a very interesting tiebreaker match.
Lucian, what would the mode for that one be? What's the one you guys have left? All right, Ridley grabbing that Binky into Desert. I'm interested to know what they think about that, whether they feel like they missed an opportunity or if their routing's actually going to work out because they have the Fire Rod already. I feel like it's kind of it balances out a little bit because Captain's going to have to go back for Skullwoods now. It's the only thing left in that area for them. But I would suspect that's probably Captain's next place to go, is oh, here's another dungeon I can beat. Let's just go do that.
Yeah. There's no point in doing anything else when you get out of here except for going to Skull, so. Yeah, we're Captain. Yeah, we'll be headed to the mountain.
Alright, great fight by Ridley, taking down their blind as Captain starts their Landmo fight. Half Magic Fire Rod says thank you.
That is Ridley's first dungeon defeated. Oh.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Yes, please.
That is spicy.
Oh, I really wanted Captain to go to Swamp. I wanted it so bad. Captain says, I don't need Skullwoods. No, thank you. I'm just gonna go to the mountain now. I like this.
Yeah, what? Two long checks or all the mountain checks? Oh, Ridley, grab by that wall master.
I don't know that Wallmaster should have got them. That was a little shady. Come on.
Yeah, I thought he was far enough away that it wasn't going to get him. He was very surprised there. All right,
nice Minor Big.
Ridley picking up his Master Sword.
Our supply of keys is looking pretty alright. We're doing well.
Let's see, it's on Ether Tablet. Just a map. Lucian says tiebreaker race would be cross hunt.
Oh, that's hype. Alright, Ridley grabbing their hookshot. Sure loving seeing that. Then gonna go finish off the Molf and show us something new while Captain dives into Hera, grabs another Pod Small.
Pod 3, that's definitely opening up more things for us to do there.
Nice Hera Pod by Captain there.
Like a bottle full of red goo this time.
Red mail, 9 hearts, bottle of red. Basically immortal at this point. There, you got the right little spot. Getting that little swag dash through the bumper there.
Nice Moldorm fight.
Alright, and there we go. Dueling boss fights again. Ridley starting their Moth fight while Captain finishes off Moldorm. Not much to speak of in Hera, but does bag another dungeon complete. Moldorm hovering by the spikes like the coward they are, but nope. Ridley takes him down. Pulls in another useless map. Grabs their second dungeon clear.
I'm trying to remember if we've seen the compass for ice. That ice is definitely looking interesting. Except, of course, without that hammer, we can't actually beat it, so... Ped dead.
Ped dead, rip the ped. Yeah, hammerless ice, definitely an option now. You have the pieces to be able to go in there, and plenty of keys to that. Kind of nice. Thanks, Mushroom. Yeah, it definitely has the appeal of having some things you could do, but man, there's so many other things. I got 3 keys to pod. I'm going to pod before I go to ice at this point without a hammer.
Fair. Hello, flute.
Yeah, that's our first TR small.
Alright, so really not going to be punished with not having that desert big key, with that flute being right there.
Yeah, that's a great shout. They can just investigate the Mire area with that flute and then mirror into the back. So, yeah, good call. There we go.
Alright, so tempered and hammer, and all of a sudden this seed is wide open. Alright, so items wise, we need ice rod, we need bow, and possibly, and Samaria, and then possibly medallion urchin. So we're getting close, and of course we need a bunch of keys still, but there's Quake.
Yeah, it's what you said. You know, we definitely have plenty of things that we still need, but it's reached that part of the seed with the equipment and keys we do have. You got to think, what can I beat? Like, overworld checks at this point are kind of dead. I want to start diving dungeons and see what I can knock out.
Yeah, neither. I mean, and to be honest, neither runner has a lot of overworld checks left. So, yeah, dungeons is going to be where they're going to have to focus. So,
Yeah, the checks that are left are in the overworld are really bad one-offs. Zelda cells, Zora, Catfish for Captain. Like, there's some rough ones that, yeah, at this point they have to be dead.
the only one that I'd have in the back of my mind is Pyramid Ledge. Yeah, definitely
Completely agree.
Not worrying about the rest of them until I have to. So,
Alright, Captain activating their flute. That way, after Skullwoods, they can just fly away. I assume probably to ice. I would want to turn in that mushroom pretty quick, because that's something that can get left in the back of your mind until it's too late, and then you kind of forget about it.
yeah, I think I'd go turn that mushroom in real quick, and then go to Mire. At least get that knowledge, get the Mire Shed. And we did see a Moldorm bounce there on Ridley's side.
Yep, I'm fine with checking Mire for the medallion and the ledge, and even checkerboard. Maybe if you pull Samaria, it makes your Ice Palace that much faster, so...
Yeah, and if you get lucky to pull Samaria over there, I mean, you could go right into Mire and beat it, so...
Yeah, great shout. And you have all the keys for it, so... That's another thing that's kind of like looming in your mind. Alright, Ridley wins the second go-around with Moldorm, drops down and grabs their third crystal, and ties up the dungeon completion count.
Ridley dipping back into air to grab that chest, get his third pot small. So, do you do ice before you do Swamp Palace at this point? I know we don't have the Swamp Big Key, but it is a fully clearable dungeon.
I'd say yes, because I can diver down and still get the left side a little bit easier. But having Samaria helps so much with Ice Palace. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So, and again, pulling the Samaria, let's say out of swamp, makes your ice that much faster, where pulling the Samaria out of ice doesn't make your swamp exponentially faster. So yeah, I think I do swamp first in this scenario.
Are getting that mushroom turned in right away.
Neither runner choosing to use the good me to try to kill Mothula, which kind of hurts my feelings, but I get it. It's just really funny. Did Captain forget something?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to, like, I'm looking at key count and trying to figure out what he's doing, because did he not get the chest there? Maybe he realized that he forgot the bridge chest?
Oh no, did they not do...
They did
moth. Yeah, they did moth. Did they not do the check into the bridge?
That's the only thing I can think of that he'd be headed back here for, because he checked pad. He did not.
Oh, that's rough. No, that's Zelda to me at that point. Like, sorry, you made that mistake. I'm not going back for it. I can't.
Yeah, I would. Especially in a race like this, I definitely would not go back for it. Like
I get doing it because it protects against that, that mole in your head just burring away like you forgot it and it was right there the whole time. Like the damage you're trying to prevent, I get, but nah.
And it's the same thing with, like you said, the Zelda style. Like, yeah, he can get back there. He's been able to get back there for a while, and it's just left it. So.
Alright, really grabbing their tempered sword and hammer, thinking finally does check the medallion for TR. I don't believe Captain did that. It is Bombos, the one we do not have access to, so that'll be interesting to find.
Yeah, Captain did not check that. Captain headed into swamp. Ridley heading to activate his flute.
Okay, Ridley, I need you to go to Ice Palace. And I want you to go to Ice Palace because you have the big key, and I want to know if it's important.
All right, getting your wish.
All right, thanks, Ridley. Appreciate you. Just want to reiterate, these are on a 10-minute delay. They cannot hear me or listen to me, so...
Missed that first chest there on left side swamp. Was that anything important?
It's left side swamp. It was nothing.
Okay. $50 and $20. Thank you, Excalibur.
Yeah, once again, huge shout out to our tracker, Excalibur, and doing all the hard work.
Yeah, early training setup, one of the most annoying bomb jumps in the game.
Yeah, the icebreaker with Samaria has kind of ruined us a little bit and spoiled us. Remember your IPBJs, folks. It is super important, as Ridley is showing us.
There he gets it.
Yeah, good perseverance there. It's a really good trick, and it does make the end of this dungeon much, much faster, and in some cases possible. So,
yeah, I'm kind of like Ridley. I either get it right away, or I just kind of sit and try it 5 or 6 times before I get it. So I'm gonna definitely feel that. So Captain must not be comfortable with Bomb Diver down. But is routing this fine. Did grab that. The bigger one grab that first key.
yeah, Swamp for having 10 checks, and we can access 9 of them, really not having anything, and then just adds the hurt on with that worthless shield.
At 4. Just $50.
Getting them trying to use the Fire Rod strats to lock down Argus. Unfortunately, having them trapped in that corner doesn't quite get the bounce that they need to with that splash damage, but it does get them down. That's another dungeon finished off. But yeah, Swamp, really barren today.
Right, not seeing anything of interest yet in ice, but we will get this checked. Nothing.
All right, nothing. Hypeless. 2 dungeons. Absolutely hypeless. Where's the good stuff, then? Is it just in Mire Shed? Like, did you call it right? Should we have just checked out Mire first?
Yeah, Mire or K45. Mire Shed or K45, yeah. Or even Mire if we can get in.
I think both our runners have already done K45. Pod is interesting, yeah. That's a great...
Checkerboard. Wow.
Oh, checkerboard, sure.
Checkerboard.
Castle Tower. Kirby, please. Yeah. 3 keys for Captain, 4 now for Ridley. That pod is looking pretty tasty.
Right.
Okay, it's looking real tasty now.
Yeah, it's our 5th. That's the 5th key we've seen, so...
Oh, I didn't even see the medallion for Mire.
Yeah, it was Ether. I didn't see it either, but Pixcalibur did, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why Pix is the best. Oh, nice, Rob. Do you go into Mire here having all the keys? Over a completable Ice Palace? Well, I guess Captain not having the big key, maybe he's thinking about putting it off.
Yeah. Yeah, for Captains, you know, yeah, it's fully clearable, but without that big key, maybe thinking it's somewhere else along the way.
Yeah, not wanting to potentially double dip Ice Palace without the big key. That's very interesting. The only thing they're really missing out of there, though, is another pod small. Like, there was nothing else in this dungeon, minus what's on the cold stare, so maybe it works out.
Yeah, actually, by the time you get here, you know, you can just go mode it. Especially if you find Samaria along the way.
Well, even if you pull a bow out of here, and then it forces you into Pod Eastern, and you pull Samaria or something, yeah, it could really be something that pays off not getting that. Over on Ridley's side, though, really good cold stare fight, melts the eyeballs and grabs another dungeon finished.
Model number 3. But yeah, I think so. Ridley picking up his 5th pod key.
It'll be interesting to see if Ridley wants to dive Mire, having all the keys they have, but no Samaria, or take those 5 keys to Pod.
Or go to Swamp.
Or go to Swamp, yeah.
I mean, I like this, you know, coming over here and checking this, but I think I'd be doubling back and heading to Swamp, knowing that it's full clearable.
Oh, yeah, no, there's no world where I come into Mire without Samaria, like Captain did. And I'm not admonishing Captain at all. I see their idea and I like it. But if I've got a completable Swamp, I'm definitely going there first.
Alright. Ridley's gonna go in and finish Desert.
Oh, actually, yeah, this is a good shout, because this is where the Swamp Small is, so never mind.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oops. So this is a great plan for Ridley. They're smarter than us. Alright, 2 more chances with this Mire. Oh, there we go. One of the worst places for that stupid thing to be is in Mire. That is gross. Yeah, it'll be very interesting to ask Captain why they went in here without the cane instead of Ice Palace, and I'm willing to bet it's that big key. Oh, no,
Oh.
no, no, no.
No. Oh.
There's not a single runner in this chat or in this game who wants to see that small key now. I think everyone has their own special story about how the Thieves Down Big Chest screwed them one time or another. Great fight by Ridley, dropping down Landmo, grabbing their Swamp Small. We'll see what they want to do with it. I'm with Ridley on this one, 100%. There's no way I dive Mire without Samaria if I can go beat Swamp.
No.
It just does not make sense to me. And, that's kind of the curse of Rando. We assume because everything's mixed up, there's no way an item can be vanilla or even French vanilla. That's just kind of hardwired into our brains.
So yeah, Captain will finish up this video fight, and then imagine he'll head to clear ice.
Captain not having a bow just slaps on Burn and says, "Bring it, eyeball." Hey!
Oh. Mire with all the goods.
Actually, it's not just that, but the dungeon bosses seem to be having the swag too. That's the third or fourth dungeon boss that's had something required.
Yeah.
So if Captain's going to continue on this idea that I don't have the Ice Palace big, I'm not going there yet, then this will be Eastern Pod 100%. And I'm here for it.
Yeah, at this point he's hoping to just find that pod big somewhere along the way, because we can't beat pod yet, so that'd be the one reason I would be thinking Ice Palace, even without the big key.
Yeah, but I see pod here too. So with those 4 keys, you easily can get 12 of 14. And you can beat a required Eastern that has 2 more checks you haven't seen. That's 14 over anything that Ice has. Yeah, 100% I take care of this.
Plus green pendant out of Eastern.
Oh yeah, great shout. So what do we need? What are we down to? We know we need Bombos for TR.
Yeah,
and then we need what? Pod big, TR big, GT big, Castle Tower small.
2 TR bigs or 2 TR smalls. We only have 1 TR small at this point. We need 3.
Oh yeah, great point.
Do we need any GT smalls?
No, you can always steal one out of... If you don't have to search for anything in GT, then you just need the one that you can steal off the pot. Yeah. But I guess it comes down to whether we need anything in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting because we're going to clear. We're going to clear ice and then have 2 crystals, and then have all 7 crystals and just be missing 2 pendants. So, very well could be something in GT.
Oh, that's a really, really good point, actually. Yeah. I didn't even catch that. Yeah, Skull Big coming out of pod. Kind of a relatively easy go fetch quest. It's not too bad to get back to that. Oh, of course it is. Yeah, Captain seeing that big key thinks, no, I'm just gonna go beat the boss, which I agree with.
Yeah, I like this play from Captain having to just go kill Helmsor King right away and then coming back in for items.
Nice job, Captain, waiting for that fireball to come out to try to force the end of that phase. Good job. Alright, that's the first pendant for Captain, but another dungeon down. I would assume we're going to see them go in and grab some items and then finish off Eastern as Ridley pushes through the rest of Swamp. Then we still want to see what they want to do. Yeah, it really has to make the call for Meyer, but that's such a hard call. Ridley, you need a key. Ridley, you need a key. Alright, Ridley putting those Tempered Sword spins to work, knocks down Argus, grabs their next dungeon completion. Hey, French vanilla.
Gotta love seeing the Arrow of Destiny. You get a hammer jump here then on Captain's side.
Yeah, using that line in the wall to try to line up this jump just right. We'll drop the bomb and then do the same thing. Use the bottom of that menu, the green box of the menu, to where the bomb's shadow is, to line up this jump. Just perfect. Diagonal input, diagonal input, diagonal input, diagonal input. Go diagonal, Captain. Yeah, they got it. Small key to skull, who cares? Ridley, recognizing they have both red crystals, gonna use these to see what's in the Pyramid Fairy. Maybe see them go across the pod Eastern then. The other bow hanging out in Pyramid Fairy would really do Ridley some favors, in considering where they are in the world. What if we'll see Ridley go for like Dark Cross, the Ledge, maybe even Castle Tower 1 here, or 1 and 2.
Yeah, I think while you're here, you do Castle Tower 1 and 2.
Yeah, I was really hoping to see that bow for Ridley. Considering where we know where Samari and the bow is, Ridley needs something to be in a really, really bad spot to try to bring this back a little more even. Boomerang not going to do it.
Alright, choosing not to do Castle Tower. Yeah, this is unfortunate for Ridley. Okay, for Armos Night Fight. Nicely done. Picks up his 8th dungeon, gets that green pendant. Imagine he'll go right over there and turn it in. Alright, just a green 300. Oh, good call, Kirby. We have not seen King Zora yet.
All right, Captain going to push through their Ice Palace, kind of get this completion out of the way, and then we'll see where they want to go. Still looking for Bombos for access to TR. But this will be their last crystal. I could see just pushing for GT and hoping everything you need is there, including the GT Big.
I mean, you got to be looking at density at this point. So, yeah, I think you just push GT and.
Yeah, Ridley having not done the Binky chest when they came in here the first time, it's going to now sink some time into going there, hoping it's the progression they missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will pretty much leave nothing but Meyer left for Ridley, and they'll be able to go in there and finish it off, which will be, I'm sure, pretty devastating as the runner, but I understand it because no one wants to go into Meyer without Samaria.
Alright, he hasn't checked the back yet either. So we'll see that green 20 for his fake boots.
All right. While we have a small moment with runners kind of rehashing what we've already seen, we want to give a shout out to both these runners as well. RidleyDragon, Captain 1997, put on a great match here in the Challenge Cup 2024. Definitely give them a follow. I also want to shout out our tracker, Pixcalibur, doing the absolute work of the Lord, so we don't have to.
Yeah, big thanks to Pixcalibur. I can get great race by these runners. So, also big thanks to Talon for co-comping with me.
Yeah, thanks. Shout out to Rocky as well, so I don't have to do this alone, because single comps are worst. But yeah, and you know what? Shout out to Trez, too, for doing the behind-the-scenes work that no one wants to talk about. I see you back there. You can't hide from us.
Yeah, single comms is okay for, like, casual boots or in open seed, but...
Yup.
But AV keys, cross hunt, I just can't even imagine. And I know people do it, but it's so much to keep track of.
All right, looks like Ridley's going to go check Zora now. This will be interesting to see if there's anything here, because having crystals, I'm supposing that Captain's just going to go to Ganon's tower.
Yeah, you are correct, Caliber. There are just a bunch of ugly single checks, so...
Yeah, there's some rough ones still hanging around. The one that really sticks out for me is the Themes Town big chest.
Yeah, Captain on the mountain, so... don't think he did his TR check, so he'll see that he can't get in there, and then imagine that he'll head to GT.
Yeah, and I'm in full support of that play as well. Like, it's the density now. Plenty of times we've just seen the big key sitting there, so...
Really going to check the Skullwoods big key. Or big chest, I'm sorry. Excalibur, for keys right now, we need 1 TR small, TR big, Castle Tower small, and GT big.
Yeah, I've got to assume we're going to find at least a couple of those sitting in GT.
Yep, and then we also need Bombos, so...
It's weird, it's Key Sanity, but did we do the guessing game? Okay, Turok Small sitting in Hammer Pegs is not nothing.
Yeah. Yes, that is his third TR small. So we know there's one more TR small out in the world somewhere, but...
Actually, this is an interesting good point. There are no small keys for GT. The odds of there being something here is a little bit lower.
Yeah, I was thinking we've got that key on bumper ledge, but we still can't get it without, because we don't have cape. Oh, hello, fetch quest.
So what Captain's going to do here is he stole that one key. He'll take this through the compass room, steal the other key, mirror out, and then do the left side, not doing double firebar, which is the right call anyway. And we'll be able to get these checks, but most of this is not on logic without some small keys. Captain trying to do some block kicking swag, didn't quite work out.
Map GT, thanks game.
There's a little too much French vanilla in this scene for me, thanks.
Alright, so we are going to get the castle tower checks on Ridley's side. Worthless map.
Okay.
Right.
I did not even see what was there. What was in Castle Tower? I didn't even see it.
I did see the second. I didn't
It's
see.
no text box, so I don't think it's anything we care about.
No, the first check was just a map. I missed the second check.
All right, Ridley getting forced into Mire. We know this is the right call. That's going to feel super bad, but not going in here makes a lot of sense, too. It's just, unfortunately, not the right call this time.
Excalibur says, thinks red 20 for that second check in Castle Tower.
Okay. Yeah, no text box, so it can't have been anything super critical.
Game has jokes today. Okay.
Wait, what? How?
Just gonna have all of our GT keys in GT.
Yeah, it's like faux key sanity. All the GT keys are just in GT, though. So this is great for Captain. They'll one dip clear GT, and they'll have a pretty good idea where they need to go after that. Captain's got to be hoping to pull that Bombos out of the basement still so they can just go over to TR for a little bit, not have to climb again.
I mean, at this point, you're gonna climb and finish GT, right? Or do you? I suppose if you find it in the basement.
Yeah, if I find the Bombos down here, I'm leaving and going into TR first before I climb.
Yeah. Castle
Okay.
Tower 2. Okay.
What?
Alright, so now I'm 100%.
I don't know GT key logic by any stretch of the imagination, but 3 of them locked in this dungeon makes me think there's one in the wild we should have before coming in here, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Where's homemade beer? Someone explain this to me.
No, I don't think there is. I think because of where they were, I think we were good coming in with no keys.
Oh wait, no, you're right. Because you could have, if you the one that you get from the pot, you can take either direction and still get to the one. You could take it through the right, still get to the one that's behind Ice Armos, and then use that one on the other side to go through DM to get. Yeah, okay, you're right.
Yep.
That's still dumb, and I hate it.
It is dumb. Yep, 100%. And that's when you asked, I was like, wait a minute, like trying to think in my brain, like, what keys do I need? How many keys do I need to get where in the basement? So.
All right, we are still missing the TR bag, and we're still missing bombos to get in. Ridley has found one of the missing TR smalls. We know that isn't hammer pegs. Captain once again proving why this room is impossible without silvers.
All right, Ridley getting his Canterburna. So one of the strats that I've learned by watching this tournament is to just fall off the ledge there and run through those with your iframes. Which I'd never seen before, which is just brilliant.
Yeah, it's super great until you don't stop running in time, bounce off the blocks back into a cannonball, and it knocks you down again. Don't ask me how I know that. Just know that it can happen. Alright, Ridley about to stumble upon their Samara and I roll super hard. Or not.
He already has it.
Oh, sorry. I just assumed their route was going full left all the way around the right and up. Been a little more focused on GT.
Yeah, same. The other reason, like, I just looking at the tracker, it's like, well, Excalibur marked that he has it, so he must have picked it up by now. And that's bottle percent for Ridley. The captain also has bottle percent.
Yeah, responding to chat, Meyer had some jokes today. You had to come in here. You had all the keys pretty easily. Then you had to come in, get your Samari in the dungeon to let that lead you to the bow, which is just wrong.
All the GT keys we needed were in GT, which was
disgusting. Landmo had the Swamp Small.
Yep.
Blind had something else important. I forget what it is. Oh, the Hera Big. Yeah, responding to... Oh, man.
Silvers.
Nice. Yeah, I responded to chat. Captain, as far as a route in this scene, has really kind of hit it by making the decision to go into Meyer above, you know, a completable Ice Palace just without the big key. Well, that's the small key that's on the bumper ledge.
I'm guessing it's probably our 4th TR at this point.
That or Pod 6.
Well, that would be gross. Have to pick up Pod 6 and then go use it to get TR.
Nice fake out game. So yeah, Bombo's not in GT. And there's some really bad places. Oh yeah, Kirby and chat calling it out. Could be the last GT key sitting on the ledge.
Could be. Now that we need it, we've cleared 100% cleared GT at this point.
Yeah, but logically, that's gross.
Yeah, logically, it's horrible. Yeah.
All right, having not seen any of Castle Tower and having both keys, I'm sure Captain will do that next, because there's 2 things in there. They have to do it anyway. But then after that, it'll be interesting to see where they want to go.
Yeah, it's like which horrible checks are you going for? I mean, you've got a couple of big chests that have, now that you've got big keys, you've got Zelda Cell, which is another big key that you could chase.
There's the dig spot.
Yep, dig spot.
Yeah, if there's a time that Captain was going to go back and do Zelda Cell, it would be now.
Mirror, do...
Check the ledge first, yeah.
Okay, I forgot that he hadn't been over here.
Alright, Ridley gonna head into pod, knock out their pod E-string combo here.
Alright, heading to Zelda Cell first. I don't... As far as his running goes, I like this. Knowing that he's doing horrible one-off checks, so... Kind of banking that that key, that the 2 items that you need are not going to be in the 2 checks in Castle Tower.
Yeah, kind of interesting that Captain's choosing to do this before Castle Tower. Castle Tower is required and has 2 items to this one. I guess maybe this one's just been on their mind for a while. I think Captain remembering at the end, I don't need this. Oh, the door closed. Gonna see this big key, like, yes, that's it.
Oh, come on, give us some angry slashes as you start finding all these wrong things.
The fake out big key when you need a big key is the worst. You're like, that's the one I need, Swamp. That's the one I need, Ice. Come on.
Oh yeah, Excalibur makes a good point. We could see that Harrismall pop up at some point.
You watch your mouth. Yeah, at this point, if you're Captain, you're probably just hoping for Bombos Go mode at this point, so you don't have to open or even search in TR. You can just rush the back. But they're still missing a small and a big and a Bombos, so there's very few places left. So I'm willing to bet TR big, probably just in TR at this point.
Yeah. It's just where's that Bombos? I have a feeling once we get Bombos, everything, the other keys that we're going to need, the way that the CDs are going to be in TR.
Well, I mean, and that's an interesting thing. If you're Captain, if you find Bombos, do you just rush TR hoping to find your big key in the first 4 or 5 checks? They still are missing a small, and we know where one of them is, and potentially the other if it's on Bumper Ledge.
Yeah.
So that's quite a call. Great Helmosaur fight there by Ridley, knocking out the dragon pretty quickly. Also want to highlight something Lana Bean in chat. Also, hi, Lana. In chat said, yeah, there's some really terrible places that are left. Swamp Big, Ice Big Chest for Captain is there. Theme Style Big Chest is definitely one that's on your mind at this point. Hera Small, if it ever shows up, but has been highlighted. Like, there's some bad stuff. Yeah, I don't think Captain has done the Skullwoods Big Chest yet either. Hammer Pegs for them, which they want. The dig spot with the shovel still out.
Oh yeah, the pod big. You're right, pod big key chest. If we ever find pod 6.
One boomerang is on the pyramid ledge. We know that. The good boomerang. Who cares about the other one?
Gonna start a war in chat with that comment.
I have been far more petty about other things. Bring it on. The red one.
I will say I agree. Red is the better boomerang. So.
You are my people.
Hi, Scottish Spray. Welcome in.
Yeah, she misspelled pretty, but all right. All right, Captain, not finding what they're looking for, now has to think, what's the worst thing I can do? Because that's probably where it's at.
Oh, he's headed to Catfish, which he hasn't done yet.
Yep, and that will lead to Zora, so this is a nice combo, and then we'll see what they want to go after that. So Ridley finishing up there, Eastern and Pod, now having enough crystals, will probably make their way to GT, I would assume. Oh, going to turn to the green pendant.
Green pendant.
Yeah, for those who don't know, anytime you have a portal like that, if you're lifting something over your head, Samaria block, bush, bomb, a frozen enemy, whatever, you will not access the portal, so you can kind of walk through it and save yourself a mirror transition. So Captain's got to be thinking, where is this? Every time you check anything and that's not the answer, you're just eye-rolling and thinking, oh no, what have I missed? What have I missed? What could I have gotten? And Ridley's thinking, oh no, Meyer's dumb. I already missed that, and now I'm playing catch-up. But to Ridley's credit, they have done a lot of the bad checks that Captain's now going to get sucked into.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, we've that key on Bumper Ledge, Thieves Town big chest, Terra small key, Pod 6 key. Yeah, that's all that we have. That's all that we collectively haven't seen. I've been starting with these two big keys. Yeah, Bumper has to be Hera or TR. Pretty sure we have... We might be missing one Skull Small, but I'm not sure if that... we've seen how many we've seen. So I know Tracker says 2, but...
Yeah, the Bumper Ledge one could be Pod, for all we know. More likely, it's probably Hera or TR. There's a world where the TR big is vanilla, and you need all 4 TR smalls.
Pixcalibur makes a good point. We've not seen Spy Cave.
Spike Cave. It's a double fire bar of the Dark World, you mean? It's a terrible cave.
It is terrible cave.
Alright, Ridley gonna go through GT, get a bunch of their French vanilla nonsense. Oh, Ice Palace.
Oh, man.
Disgusting. Ah, yes. Themestown Big Chest, where dreams go to die. Oh my gosh. That was the worst. Stupid little blob thing.
Yeah, the fact didn't quite get that throw off in time, and Blob was just like, nope. You don't get to go backwards, only forwards.
Yeah, the block of the century. That one dude's like, I did my job, Ganon. Did I do good? Was I a good blob? You were the best. Alright, and survey says... Oh no!
No!
Oh no, no! To the dig spot, or swamp with you.
He's gonna go do hammer pigs first, so he'll at least pick up his third
Okay, good.
small key here.
Alright, so that's a small sigh of relief, grabbing that third small key. So this is Spike Cave, probably, yeah? Hoping just to find it and you can just go in.
Yeah. Or
not.
I guess he's just gonna rush TR.
With what bombos?
Oh, true. Where's he headed then?
I don't know. There, okay, there they got it. If I remembered. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, go back to one, go to Spike Cave. There's gotta be something here. Because we've
Nope.
seen every...
No, you haven't. What's the shovel spot on the swamp big?
Oh, the shovel spot, right?
Yeah, shovel spot,
Yeah,
swamp big.
Swamp big.
And they still have Ice Palace big chest if they...
Yeah.
For Captain, we know better, but they don't.
Yeah.
Pod Binky chest, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say it had to lead immediately to... didn't have to be the bombos, just had to point us in a direction of something too bad to go do next.
There it is.
There it is.
Okay, so you don't have the big key. You still just go check TR, right? Like, you go to TR and just assume you're going to find it, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I do, 100%.
You've got 3 TR smalls, so if you find that big key, you've got quite a number of checks. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean,
Yep.
you can get all of them, right? Except for
No, it's 5 and Mimic Cave, because then the big key locks you out
Oh, right,
Past-
right. Yeah, 5 Amendment Cave. Okay. And that's skipping Lava Chest because you don't have a 4th key yet. I mean, it's at that point, do you skip Lava Chest or do you?
If I'm opening Lava Chest, I'm safe scumming first.
Fair.
Because if it's the big key that you need, then you have to go search. If it's not, you reset and still have it. But there's no way I open Lava Chests. Oh, that dead rock, I swear. Yeah, you can't do lava here. Right, Ridley working through their tile room, trying to continue to catch back up.
Oh, I'm like, what is Captain digging for? He's digging for magic. He doesn't have enough magic to actually open TR.
You have a green potion, sir. Okay, there you go. Never mind. Good job saving it. Could have just gone to Super Bunny as well, but that's a lot of screens and mirrors and not worth it. Alright, we are hoping to see a very early big key for TR.
I mean, the way this game is, has been trolling. It's gonna be a Mimic Cave.
That's okay. We could work with that. That sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's before we need it. It's just. I didn't realize we were playing 100% checks game, but we pretty much got there.
Yeah, in the beginning of the scene, it really felt like the game was being nice to our runners and taking care of them. They had early red mail and then an early mirror, nice hearts. Half magic wasn't that far. A lot of the keys they needed were on the way. We should have just known. We should have just known it was coming.
Yeah. Alright, best shield in the game, of course, the mirror shield.
Lana, he didn't mean it. Lana, he didn't mean it. Lana, he didn't mean it.
No, I did not mean it at all. I know, Lana, you are very anti-shield. I don't mind getting to fire shield, but then, yeah, we're done.
What did I do? And there it is. That's go mode. Get it, Captain.
Yeah. So, 1 hour, 51 minutes, 30-ish seconds. All he's going to have to do here is beat TR, save and quit, back to the pyramid, and take care of Ganon.
And for Captain, that has to be a huge sigh of relief, too, of thinking, please don't let me have to find that last TR small. Scottish, we agreed to never talk about that again.
At least, not in chat.
So yeah, I would expect we're going to see Captain skip the big chest, just run their way as fast as they can through Laser Bridge. It's nice having already beaten Castle Tower, can just save and quit right after getting the Trinex kill and Crystal and Pendant, and be able to go right back to the pyramid for the finish.
Yeah, 18 hearts, red mail, half magic. We've got at least one green goo. I'm not sure what else we have in bottles right now, but
I'm pretty sure they still have that red from earlier as well. Yeah, shouting out picks in chat. I really thought this was going to be a vanilla bikini too, and we were going to be looking for that 4th TR small. Like, it was really feeling rough.
So yeah, the only item that we never saw was the blue boomerang. Probably just there in Laser Bridge.
Yeah, there's a 4th sword hanging out somewhere. But our runners need not such things.
No, we're not checking anything. Tempered, we're good. Tempered silvers.
Yeah, speaking of silvers, there's silvers for Ridley as they're finishing up their GT climb. Oh, good. Pod 6. That Swamp Big Key in that chest is such a troll. When you're looking for the TR Big, you're like, yeah, oh.
Alright, don't blink, you're gonna miss the Scannon fight.
Oh, just missing that double spin off the trident there. Right into phase 3. Captain doing a great job with this Ganon fight. Using the resources they have available. Never be afraid to use resources, people. And there it is. Get your genius in chat for Captain 1977. As long as they can conquer this bridge, gonna take the win in this match and force a tiebreak to see who makes brackets with them and Lucian. And there it is. GG's.
1 hour, 56 minutes, 21 seconds. That is Captain taking the win. So I'm going to cross hunt a tiebreaker between him and Lucian. And we'll see if Captain wants to come in and join us in commentary as we watch Ridley continue to run and see what he can find.
Oh no. There's that hair small.
Alright, so we are, on delay about 10 minutes. So Ridley did forfeit at 2 hours, 6 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and pull him in for a chat, and then we'll pull in Captain. Captain's in the waiting room, so I'll pull both of them in now and talk to them about this race.
And we're joined by our runners, Ridley and Captain. GG to you both.
GG's.
GG's.
Spike Cave. It's all,
Yeah.
it's
Right.
What one of those, it just never made sense to do on my routes, and then
Yep.
of course that was the one that got orphaned, and I just kind of gambled. Okay, if it's there, I lose, and well, I lose.
Yo, I got really lucky because I was gonna go up to TR. I'm like, oh wait, I don't have Bombo. Shoot, what can I do while I'm up here? Oh yeah, Spike Cave.
Yeah, it's just I was gonna route it in. I wound up doing all of GT. Legitimately, I wound up doing all of GT before I even considered Spike Cave, and my whole thing was, all right, I'm up here, and if I don't think it would have mattered, but I'm up here, and if I don't get the GT big key, I mean, there's 22 chests in here. What are the odds of it being the Spike Cave chest?
Yeah. But man,
And then I wound up getting the big key, and I said, well, I might as well do this, and then I wound up being taken away from it, and then, yeah, it was... Now I'm doing single chest left behind in every dungeon.
The big kind of the big thing in this race was Captain Yu dipping into Mire.
Yeah, that was the other thing. I guess
really early and getting your Samara and your bow, and that puts you significantly ahead.
Yeah, there was a choice between dipping Pod and then dipping Mire, and you usually get more stuff out of Pod. It's an earlier sphere usually. Yeah. So I just guessed wrong. I just didn't, because you get the bow, then I don't have to triple dip EP, and I don't double dip Pod, and I do it all at once.
Yeah, that was kind of the thing that really spread the race apart, was having all those keys, but not having the Ice Palace big, I assume. Captain chose not to go into ice, instead went to Mire, and that really was the difference.
No, yeah, I had everything for ice, and I went, well, I gotta do ice, and then, checked every chest there, and that's not fast, and then went to Pod, went to finish DP, hoping to get lucky. It just didn't. It didn't. It was some. Bo was in Ice Palace. I probably win. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
That's probably better for the tournament. I didn't win this one, so.
So yeah, Captain, that was one of the things we were talking about. Not grabbing the ice big out of Zelda Cell early, was that the thing that kind of kept you from ice and forced you into Mire, or did you just decide, I've got all the keys, I'm just going to see what's in Mire?
No, it was part of it, I guess. I did not want to orphan the big chest in ice, but at the same time, I'm like, well, at the time, I was like, it could be a pendant to it, and the ice big could just be in GT. But when I saw it was a crystal, I was like, well. I was just like, at that point, when I went to ice, I was at 6 crystals. I'm like, well, if I finish this out, I'll be able to do GT. And I had 0 small keys going into GT. I'm like, And then I found 3 of them in GT. I'm like, wow, all the keys are in GT. That's great.
No, yeah, I saw
the big key.
I saw the path to GT, and I went, well, that's 22 chests at least. So that's got to be all right, half the stuff's gonna be in there. Let's just get the GT. And then it didn't. GT wound up being pretty empty, honestly.
Yeah, there's a little too much French vanilla in this scene for me, between GT and Samaria, and just come on.
TR, Pod, big, and...
That's the other thing that killed me, is that if I had Samaria, that wouldn't have been a second thought. I'd be going into Mire, but I went, I don't want to go in there without Samaria. It's a long run. It really is not a quick run to get to the back of Mire twice. You don't want to be doing that.
I mean, that's what killed me in my first race against Lucian and the 80 keys, that there was a French vanilla big key in Mire, so he did that and I didn't, so.
Way worse to triple dip a dungeon than to do that, though, turns out.
Yeah, we were saying that during the commentary, too, of the idea of going into Mire without Samaria, or not going into Mire without Samaria makes a lot of sense, and I feel like a lot of people would have made that play.
I hate it. I hate it. There were so many chests. So I had 5 keys to Pod, and when I can get basically everything but the big chest and the one chest up top I never go to because it's almost always a key.
Yeah.
And nothing. Man, I got nothing out of it.
Yeah.
So,
plus that scope was Pod being independent and all, and then I saw what was 6 key left. I'm like, oh, there's 6 pod smalls out there. So I'm like, okay, well, you're not gonna write any of those.
Freaking Spike Cave and Samaria in Meyer, no, Tresco, you're not allowed to roll anymore.
For what the seed was, though, I think I did fairly well. I got a sub 2 on this, so I'm happy with
At least
that.
my controller didn't break. That's a plus.
Hey,
Hey,
So, Captain, this sets you up for a sweet tiebreaker with Lucian. How do you think about that?
League Showdown, yes. Yeah.
It's 80 keys. It's automatically 80 keys.
Alright, well.
We would have rolled for it, but we were afraid that it was going to be 2 people in Japan or something, and they were going to want to do it at 4:30 in the morning.
Alright. Well, I mean, that's what Lucian beat me in last time, so hopefully I can do better this time. We can move on to brackets like I had the last 2 years, so. Yeah.
Well, I think
Man,
the tiebreaker match is the mode you guys haven't played.
no, it's not. It's 80 keys. I am the main admin. I am the admin of this tournament. It's 80 keys. I want you to trust me on this.
okay, we will trust you. Yeah, we just figured, based on because 3 modes, only 2 races. That's why we thought it would be the
Because
third.
it's because there could be 3 or 4-way tiebreakers.
Right, I suppose.
And then what do you do? Yeah, it's just 80 keys. We just kind of decided that was the happiest medium.
Right.
I mean, if you guys want to do cross hunt, I guess we could make an exception. If you're excited to do cross hunt, but no, it's all tiebreakers are 80 keys, and the buy race is 80 keys. I think pick that one because it wasn't open, and honestly, because Zelda and I like 80 keys.
All right, so look forward to that tiebreaker between Captain and Lucian. I'm sure we'll try to get it up on stream if at all possible. Be a good race by both of you.
Man,
congratulations.
Imagine my controller didn't malfunction on Thursday and I held on to that lead and won.
Oh, the 3-3 4-way tie?
It would have been a 4-way tie or 3-3. Yeah. It would have...
Four-way tiebreaker race would have been fantastic.
No. Looks like we're gonna have a buy race too. I think we have at least more than 2 6-0s, so.
Alright, I'm just relieved that it's over.
Alright. Well, GG.
Yeah, GG's.
When are you doing the tiebreaker race? I might if I'm available, I might
if he's available tomorrow, we could do it tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know if we can go that early, but we'll see.
I might you can go anytime next week, really.
Yeah. If it's next week, it'd have to be like Saturday, because my work schedule is horrible.
No, yeah, let's if you can get it done tomorrow, try to get it done tomorrow, please.
Yeah, honestly, I just want to get it done and over with as soon as I can. So.
All right,
we'll talk about it and we'll see. Fair.
Yeah,
right.
Fair. All right.
All
Thanks,
right,
everyone.
then. Yeah, thank you everybody so much.
Thank you.
Perfect timing, actually, because Ridley just forfeited on stream. So yeah, big shout outs to everybody involved. Big shout outs to Erasers, to Captain, and to Ridley. Good luck on your match tomorrow, then, I guess. And thank you so much to our volunteers, to Rocky, to Talon, and to Pixcalibur.
Thank you.
Thank you so much!
Thank you so much to our volunteers. No, thank you to Tresco for rolling this horrible seed.
Yay! On brand for me! I did my thing. Alright, thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna raid over to ZSR where the Wind Waker Randomizer tournament is going on. And that's it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.